Brewers this year. Friedel in battle mode. 0-2. McGill kicks and deals. Fouled away left side. And Friedel with 2 strikes really spreads those legs out. Almost takes his legs out of the swing entirely. Squats down. Chokes up on the bat. McGill the stretch. Another 0-2 pitch to TJ Friedel. Flied foul left side. Another fastball, that time at 100. Deep and straight away in the outfield for the Brewers. Durbin in on the grass at third. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out with a curveball. Contreras flips to first to convert the strikeout. That's one. 21 straight batters retired. Going back to the second inning. Here's Spencer Steer. Spear is singled, walked, driven in a run, and flied out to right twice. McGill ready to work. First offering to Steer. Strike one, peppered in a fastball at 99 on the outside corner. Remember, the 87 team began the season with 13 straight wins. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away with a breaking ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the Brewers, since the 6th of July, 27-4 coming into the game today. They have been the best team in Major League Baseball. The 1-1. Steer fouls it away just in front of us. And it's 1-2. Ellie De La Cruz is on deck. McGill working ahead of each of the first 2 hitters he's faced in this 9th inning. McGill straightens up his 1-2. Check swing didn't go at a curveball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Contreras lays the sign out. McGill throws. Yes! Strike 3 called. A hook right on the outside corner, 2 away. Now it's De La Cruz. That was a perfect curveball on the outside corner from Trevor McGill.
Now you face De La Cruz. The best he can do is pull him within a run.
De La Cruz, a 2-run double back in the second inning. Wants a new baseball. Does McGill? Gets it. He's struck out twice and bounced to short. Brewers fans on their feet in Cincinnati. 2 away. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, first base. It's a fair ball. Vaughn has it. Flips to McGill. 13 in a row. The Brewers have tied the franchise record. From down by a score of 8-1 after 2 innings. They scored 9 unanswered runs and beat the Reds 10-8. What a ball game in Cincinnati. And the pitching staff retires the final 23 batters that they faced. What else is part of this storybook for the Brewers this season? We'll find out. We still got a couple of chapters to write. In the meantime, soak this one up. 10-8 Brewers over the Reds. We'll have the final totals for you when we come back on the Brewers Radio Network.
What's on Tap? Brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Rooting for the Brew Crew because we're from Milwaukee too. Tastes like Miller time. The Milwaukee Brewers have partnered with GovX to offer 50% off select tickets to active duty military, veterans, first responders, government employees, and teachers at Sunday through Thursday games. Courtesy of Vortex. Visit brewers.com/GovX.
Sweeney backpedaling, and he can't make the play. And there goes the no-hitter. It's rolling. Does it go fair? Yes, it does. That's a fair ball.
Oh, she's giving it to him. They're up 6-1 in the eighth. She's giving it to him and making him like it.
Doing the pop-up dance, and he dropped it. You don't see that very often.
Abrams is going to think about going to third. The throw too high there. Abrams dives back in. Tag applied this time by Riley. What just happened?
Here we are, Arlington, Texas. This is the Graham Slam Burger. So 2 patties, brisket, caramelized onion, American cheese, ranch aioli, or ranch mayo, if you will.
Oh yeah, we're in Texas.
Yeah.
It's something that you definitely want to take a picture of and just put on the gram. I took a bite of it, but it still looks dope.
It's a burger that looks great, but also delicious.
Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus 1,000 retail bonus cash on the purchase of select new 2025 Sorrento models.
Time to call your shot, brought to you by Southern California Toyota. Nomar, we need the bats to get hot tonight. You are first up. Who's going to get it done?
You know, it's funny because there's the guy I'm picking. Not only do I want, but I also feel that the Dodgers need him to get going, and especially now, all the way through the rest of the season, to be what we've seen in the past. Teoscar Hernandez. Really want him to have a big night from now into the rest of the season.
I love that call shot. I'm going with America's catcher. I mean, he has been consistent all season long, and there's a reason why he's America's.
Rays, the start of a 3-game series from Dodger Stadium. Clayton Kershaw, Wandy Peralta, the pitching matchup. First pitch coming up at 7:10. When the boys in blue play at home, it's important they have the right plan to protect their house. The same applies to your home. Always have a plan and follow fire safety tips before setting up a campfire. Make sure you get the permit from CAL FIRE and check local restrictions. And you don't need to know how to use the proper campfire extinguishing procedure. Drown, stir, and feel method. Always have a water supply and shovel nearby to extinguish a campfire. For more about these tips and to find out others, visit fire.ca.gov. All right, back out to the booth one final time before first pitch. Tim Neverett, Rick Monday, guys.
Tim, thanks again. And the Dodgers sending Clayton Kershaw to the mound, the veteran lefty, future Hall of Famer, 6-2, 3.14 his earned run average. Overall, 23-11 with a 2.28 ERA. In 49 career starts against the Padres. That includes the postseason as well. So overall, in Kershaw's career, he's done extremely well against this team.
Yeah, but Kershaw, 2 pitchers. Clayton's used to starting, and not the case with Wandy Peralta. In fact, for Peralta, he's made 54 relief appearances this year, not 1 start. This is only his 2nd career start, and that was 4 years ago. And for Clayton Kershaw, this is career start number 444. This is nothing new to the left-hander, and for the lefty, trying to pick up his 7th victory of the season. And for Clayton Kershaw, you rattle off the numbers he has lifetime against the Padres. I think really, offensively, defensively, both teams. Move those numbers aside. This is about 3 games going to be played here. And the end of next week, as you mentioned earlier, it'll be down south in San Diego, 3 big games. And
it's not so much about the starters in this series, it's about the bullpen. Since the 3rd of July, the Padres bullpen has an ERA just over 2, while the Dodgers relievers are at 4.31. So the bullpen is going to come into play one side or the other in this series. They'll be a key. Wandy Peralta to start for the Padres. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Game 1 coming up, Tim.
All right, first pitch is coming up. David Vassay's got you covered with all the postgame, including Dodger talk when this one is over. The Dodgers are in a funk. They need to turn things around. 1 game back of the Padres in the NL West, but things can change quickly over the next 3 days as they square off tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. They'll see each other again next weekend in San Diego. But first things first, Clayton Kershaw on the mound when we come back. I'm Tim Case. This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
That's it! It's a World Series win for LA! They've done it!
World champions once again, my friend.
World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers.
This is just the beginning of this team's title window.
Get out the way! Get out the way! Get out the way! Yeah.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck on the world champion Dodgers Audio Network.
You either with me or against me, though. Living out their dream.
They've added even more. Now we go for 2 in a row.
Win, 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 win. win.
In the backyard and dreaming about this moment.
Start chasing that chip. Stop. Win, 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 win.
This has been Morongo Casino Dodgers on Deck, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by Superior Grocers,
Quality, variety, and value.
Shakey's Pizza,
Get more meal for deal at Shakey's.com.
and by Estrella Jalisco.
Back-to-back home runs in the bottom of the ninth.
First pitch is just moments away on your home of the world champion LA Dodgers. The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
National League West Division champion. Put in 10,000 hours.
There's still more steps to take.
Get to stepping. So go ahead and give us the flowers. Just getting started. Gotta know by now it's way more than luck.
This team has continued to pour resources into the roster.
All eyes on us.
Welcome to world champion LA Dodgers baseball.
Always remember what it felt like to be part of the best damn.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Do you guys make your own brisket here?
Yes, we do. We are known by our brisket.
Barbecue brisket sandwich. Quality is better than other places and it looks good. We're ready to eat.
We go to an average 500 briskets per game. We hear a lot from our fans. They want to try something with wrap, easy to eat. So we say, well, let's do it like a brisket, wrap, and an egg roll.
That's beautiful. You get the gold medal for culinary brisketry here in Texas.
Yes.
To win. Don't forget, Navien is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
LA County has seen its share of devastation this year, testing the strength of our communities. I'm Dave Roberts, manager of LA's favorite ball club. In LA, we don't give up, we rebuild. And I love a strong comeback story. Our residents heard the call and stepped up in remarkable ways. We'll stand shoulder to shoulder to rebuild. And we're not finished. Water for LA is more than pipes and pumps. It's about protecting what we love, our homes, our health, and our environment. Learn more at waterforla.com.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is California's #1.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
It starts at Galpin.com.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Tim Neverett.
Live from Dodger Stadium, it's game one of a very important three-game weekend series as your world champion, Los Angeles Dodgers take on the San Diego Padres. Hi, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Tim Neverett and with producer-engineer Dwayne McDonald. Well, if you've been keeping track with the Dodgers, they have been struggling of recent times, and for the Padres, they have been flying very high. In fact, for the Padres, since the 3rd of July, they have now made up that 9-game deficit. They are now in first place, 1 game in front of the Dodgers in the National League Western Division. So big series indeed. And these two ball clubs will be facing one another 6 times over the next 10 Dodger games. Dodgers are taking the field very quickly. Here's Dave Roberts' starting lineup. Shohei Ohtani will lead it off. He's the designated hitter. Mookie Betts at shortstop. Will Smith behind the plate doing the catching. Freddie Freeman is at first. Teoscar Hernandez in right. Andy Pages in center. In left field, Michael Conforto. Alex Freeland will start at third base. And Miguel Rojas batting ninth and playing at second. Clayton Kershaw making his 15th start, a record of 6-2. And in case you had not heard, Max Muncy, normally the Dodger third baseman, has been placed on the injured list with a rib cage injury. Suffered during batting practice indoors in the cage on Wednesday down in Anaheim. He's unavailable for an uncertain period of time. The umpiring assignments, John Tumpane working the plate to call the balls as strikes. Brendan Miller is at first. Jeremy Rehack umpiring at second. And the crew chief, Chris Conroy, is over at third. Happy to have you with us. Gorgeous night for baseball. Dodgers needed to get back on the winning track against the Padres. And with the play, here's Tim.
Thank you very much, Mo. The Dodgers in their home whites. Dodgers across the chest, red numeral. And the Padres road grays, trimmed in brown and gold. And the pinstripes. And here is Fernando Tatis Jr. to lead off against Clayton Kershaw. The lefty winds. His first pitch of the ball game. Swung on, foul back for strike one. First pitch came at 7:10. 72 degrees the game time temperature. Brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. 0-1 pitch from Kershaw. That's a little bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kershaw came with a fastball at 88. Well, Tatis Jr., 5-game hitting streak. 266 batter with 17 home runs. Pitch low and in. Tatis has also driven in 49. The right fielder, former shortstop. 2 ball, 1 strike pitch from Kershaw to Tatis. That's swung on, hit in the air, shallow center. Coming on is Andy Pages. He'll reach up, make the catch. And there's 1 away in the Padre half of the first inning.
Well, one thing that we noticed, too, is that both managers who were really at one another's, it was face-to-face last time that they matched up here at Dodger Stadium. Well, they each took the lineup cards at home plate. They shook hands, and here we are.
Dave Roberts was asked about that in his press conference prior to the game. He said he's past it all at this point. Now, Luis Arraez, left-handed hitter, won the last 3 batting titles. He swings and fouls it back. 289 average this year, a little lower than he's accustomed to. Still a decent average. 136 hits. 470 at-bats, 0-1 pitch. He looks to bunt and bunts it foul third base side. Alex Freeland playing well off the bag. Arraez was just trying to steal a hit there.
Well, this is the latest. The Padres have led the division since September of 2010.
No balls, 2 strikes to Arraez. Kershaw kicks, fires. And it's low and away for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
The Padres have gotten there, winning 23 and losing 12 since July 9th. The Dodgers in that same period of time, unfortunately, 12 and 21.
1-2, swing and a miss, and a ball in the dirt. Will Smith picks it up, tags Arraez. And there are 2 men out. First strikeout of the night for Clayton Kershaw, and his 3,015th of his career. And now it is time for Manny Machado to be greeted here at Dodger Stadium. In similar fashion that he always is.
He can feel the warmth.
Third baseman batting right-handed, open stance, swings and fouls the first pitch at the plate. Strike one. Machado, 296. He is among the league leaders in batting average. He is the Padres leader in home runs with 20. He's driven in 72. Kershaw winds and fires home, and that is low and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Padres aren't hitting a ton of home runs. Pitching has been their calling card, and they've just scored enough runs. 1-1. That's low and in again. 2 balls and a strike. Any hole that they have had in their active roster, they seem to have addressed at the trading deadline. 2-1 pitch. Outside corner for a called strike. Good slider by Kershaw. 2-2 to Machado. 2 outs, bases empty. Miguel Rojas, the second baseman, playing up the middle, slightly to the right of the second base bag. Freeman way off the line at first. 2-2, swung on, fouled off to the right. Outfield straight up. Alex Freeland back of the bag off the line at third. Kershaw, new ball in hand, steps on the rubber. Looks over the webbing of his glove now, steps back, kicks, and fires the 2-2 home. He got him swinging at a slider. 1-2-3, go the Padres, and Kershaw strikes out 2. Side down in order. After a half inning, Padres nothing, and the Dodgers coming to bat.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is...
Interrumpimos este video para recordarte que puedes endulzar tu día con una dulcerapia de la lechera.
Let's open this up. Take a look at what we find. Looks like we've got Lauren Shahadi.
Animation is great.
We got Robert Flores, one of the stars of MLB Central with Lauren Shahadi. Then we got Mark DeRosa. Look at that. He looks like Superman, does he not?
Right? He was when he was with the Cubs.
Harold Reynolds looking ripped in a tracksuit in Studio 42. There I am. The hair's all
I know this guy.
Look at that jawline.
The first inning goes scores Shohei Ohtani to lead off. His first at bat brought to you by Asahi Super Dry Beer, embodying the refreshing taste of modern Japan. Go beyond the expected. Ohtani, a 12-game hitting streak. He's had extra base hits in 8 straight. 284 is current average. Getting ready to face Wandy Peralta, the reliever, makes his first start of the season, just his second career start. He'll be an opener in this for the Padres tonight. Works the extreme third base side of the rubber, throws low and away, ball 1. Michael King was the scheduled starter, but yesterday the Padres had to place him on the injured list with a swollen left knee. Strike called to Ohtani. King had the knee drained, and everything seems to be okay for a return after 15 days. Now the 1-1. That's down the middle for a strike, and Ohtani behind in the count, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, for Peralta, as you mentioned, his first start this year. Second career start. His last start was back 4 years ago.
Left on left. 1-2, and Ohtani takes low. A slider from Peralta. And this was the matchup they were concerned about in the first inning, so they get the lefty out there in Peralta. 2-2. And a pitch that just missed, a little low again. And John Tumpain calling the balls and strikes. Veteran umpire now. 3-2. Swing and a bouncer into the Padre dugout.
Yeah, what would have been ball 4. That ball's almost a foot off the plate inside.
Yeah, Peralta threw him a changeup. And now he sets on the hill again here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch to Ohtani. Swung on and belted deep to center field. Jackson Merrill backpedaling right on the warning track. He makes the catch. And Ohtani put a charge in the baseball, but the ballpark held it, and there's one down.
Well, for Merrill, like most center fielders that we see, especially against Ohtani, playing a little extra deep.
Well, Mookie Betts has hit an 8 straight. Right-handed hitting shortstop. He'll look out at Peralta, and Peralta will deal him a strike. Peralta, 33 years old, out of San Francisco de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. Next offer to Mookie. Takes outside for a ball. The changeup just faded off the plate. Randy Vasquez already warming up. And Mookie hits the ball in the air, shallow center. Merrill running in on it. He will make a sliding catch, robbing a base hit from Mookie Betts. He was running straight in toward the infield and grabs it for the out, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, a little bit of a late jump. In fact, his first move, he made 2 steps towards right field, then came in.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise and treatment. U.S. News and World Report once again is named CHLA. Learn more today at chla.org. Will Smith takes a strike on the outer half of the plate. Smith is 9 for 20 with 3 home runs in 6 games against the Padres this year. So he has hit the ball very well against San Diego. 1 ball and 1 strike. Freddie Freeman on deck. Will pinwheels the bat around, draws it back. Stretch and the pitch. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. So we have seen Peralta try to connect with the changeup. Really hasn't done so yet. His changeups tries for the outside corner and he's missed. Now delivers a sinker down and in. It's fouled off to the right by Smith. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Will. Outfield playing Will to go the other way. Huge gap in left center field. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. And Will swings at the changeup outside and strikes out. And the Dodgers are done in order in the bottom half of the first. We go to the second. Dodgers nothing, Padres nothing.
I'm going to throw out a restaurant kitchen term to you, and then hit me with the baseball one. I'll start first.
Okay.
Mise en place.
Oh, mise en place. That is, as the chef, you put all your different ingredients out, kind of before you start cooking, right?
You got it, man. Yeah. That's the most important
a tough one. I hear this one a lot because of my name, can of corn.
Easy fly ball.
Official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Top of the second inning, no score here at Dodger Stadium. Xander Bogaerts stepping in for San Diego. Shortstop. Facing Clayton Kershaw. Got all 3 outs in the first inning on sliders, 2 by way of strikeout. And he starts off Bogaerts with a curveball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Bogaerts has picked things up in recent weeks. He was struggling there for a little while. Takes a strike. And he's up to 268. 10 home runs and 43 runs batted in. The last 23 games or so, hitting closer to 300. There's a ground ball down to third, backhanded by Freeland. Sets his feet in foul ground, throws to first on a hop. Great backhand pick by Freddie Freeman to record the out. Oh, corner to corner, great play. And there's one away in the second.
Boy, absolute. I mean, those are big plays. You're taking away an extra base hit to the backhand side. And then Freeland, once he was able to stop, he was in foul territory. And for Freddie Freeman, just another backhand pick. Nice play.
Jackson Merrill, the center fielder, left on left here. He looks at a curveball a little high. Well, that play, the save of the game already. It's brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Say goodbye grass, hello rebates. Visit bewaterwise.com. Swing and a foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Merrill. Merrill at 263, 9 home runs. Driven in 51. Kershaw's 1-1. That was called a ball. Will Smith held the ball there. Yeah. I look at the computer, it registered as a strike.
Yeah, and for Kershaw, just kind of questioned home plate umpire John Tumpain, and for good reason.
Seemed like it caught a lot of the plate. Well, this one lifted in the air down the left field line, playable for Michael Conforto, right where the grass and the track meet. Now steps over the chalk line into foul ground to make the catch. Then there are 2 away.
One of the things that the Padres have done very well in recent times, yes, their bullpen has been outstanding. Dodgers bullpen has been struggling. But San Diego, they don't hit a lot of home runs, but they put the ball into play, in particular the bottom part of their lineup of recent times.
Ramon Laureano. He takes a strike. Laureano can run. He is a fleet-footed outfielder. Padres traded for him at the deadline. 296 hitter. And he will swing and drive one deep to left, and that is off the foul pole for a home run. Oh, it was hooking. It hit the outside of the foul pole and careened into foul ground. But because it hit the pole, it's a home run. And it's 1-0 San Diego.
And for Laureano, that is a significant home run. That is career number 100. And that was a hanging curveball.
Designated hitter number 7, Jose Iglesias.
Hit the pole kind of square on the side, on the left side of it. Then kicked away, way up in the seats. There's Jose Iglesias, designated hitter.
It gets you looking at all kinds of numbers. When the Padres score first in the game, they're 43-27.
1-0 pitch, and Iglesias takes high.
These are the type of series, Tim, that you just love. Whether you're a player, broadcaster, fan, doesn't really matter. I mean, the division title is on the line. It's shifted gears.
2-0 is in for a strike.
These 2 ball clubs have not been the most congenial towards one another the last series, or the last number of years for that matter.
That's what happens when you play a lot of tight ball games against a team often. Kershaw misses outside with a fastball, 3 balls and a strike.
But the Dodgers know full well, okay, they start tonight a game behind the Padres for the lead in the West. But the Dodgers need to kick it into gear and manufacture some electricity.
A big cut and a miss at a slider. Went right down to a knee to Iglesias. That'll fill the count 3-2. Jose Iglesias, part-time baseball player, part-time pop star. That's right, he's a musician and singer. Payoff pitch. Swung on, grounded wide to third.
I find it somewhat comical, that swing that he has, because in the 236 at-bats, he's hit a total of 1 home run.
It's recently, too. It was up in San Francisco. 3-2 pitch to Iglesias. Pitch just missing off the plate outside for ball 4. 2-out walk issued by Kershaw, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Top of the second is brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
Second baseman number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
Padres with a 1-0 lead. Ramon Laureano clanged one off the outside of the left field foul pole for the game's first run. Kershaw out of the stretch. Delivers. Cronenworth pops it up foul, third base out over the dugout. Cronenworth has an 8-game hitting streak. He's been on base in 18 straight. San Diego's second baseman batting .248, 9 home runs. Iglesias leads at first base, held on by Freeman. Kershaw's pitch swung on, bouncer to the right side. Backing up into the outfield grass is Miguel Rojas. He'll throw on to first to record the final out of the Padres' second. Inning and a half done at Dodger Stadium. It's the Padres 1.
Yeah, mine was a tops now as well. I hit my first walk-off last year against the Mets.
Jacob Young, Nationals win! Now he's got his first walk-off big league hit.
Dad had bought a stack of them, and I was like, I think we can get these ourselves, but he went ahead and bought a stack for himself.
Like business cards. There you go.
But it was awesome just to have that moment and have everyone so excited to have a picture of you is a fun moment.
I'm going to throw out a restaurant kitchen term to you, and then hit me with the baseball one. I'll start first.
Okay.
Mise en place.
Oh, mise en place. That is, as the chef, you put all your different ingredients out, kind of before you start cooking, right?
You got it, man. Yeah. That's the most important
That's a tough one. I hear this one a lot because of my name, can of corn.
Easy fly ball.
Dodgers Audio Network.
Freddie Freeman to lead off the second inning. Padres 1, Dodgers 0. Freeman hitting an even .300. And they will keep Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, in there to face Freeman. And his first pitch is fouled straight back. Now, it's Players' Weekend, so players can be a little more creative in what they want to wear as far as shoes are concerned, especially bats. And what Freddie Freeman's done is he's got a bat with a black handle and bright red barrel, and on the barrel it's got the name of one of his sons. This one he's using is his son Maximus, and he's got Brandon and Charlie, his other two sons, and he'll use those in subsequent at-bats. 0-2 the count pitch, and it's outside and low, blocked by Fermin, the catcher. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Freddie Freeman. 1-0 on the home run by Laureano. Here comes the stretch by Peralta. And the Padre lefty sends home a 1-2 swing, and that is strike 3. So Freddie strikes out. Second strikeout for Peralta, and he's going to be done. Got him on a fastball. And Mike Schilt comes out of the Padre dugout. He is going to go to Randy Vasquez, who was called up today to piggyback here in this bullpen game. Work hard and play hard in the new Tacoma with an iForce turbocharged engine. It's a truck built for the Bulls.
life-saving treatment. Families turn to Children's Hospital Los Angeles when the stakes are high. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
Andy Vasquez comes on for the 23rd time this season, but he was just called back from AAA El Paso, the right-hander. Facing Teoscar Hernandez, 1-0 Padres, one out bottom of the second, pitch outside for a ball. This pitching change is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Vasquez, 26-year-old right-hander, sends a fastball home. It's cut on and missed. 1-1 strike to Teoscar.
He will throw a lot of sliders.
Hernandez starts the night, .253 average, 18 home runs. Third on the club. And the pitch, cut on and missed. Another fastball at 95. Right down the middle, a little bit up in the zone. And it's 1-2 to Hernandez. Andy Pages on deck. Vasquez ready to roll. He kicks and fires. Strike three called at the knees, outside corner. Another fastball, this one at 96.
Hey, friends, you can help support the Dodgers Foundation and wildfire recovery efforts all across L.A. through Sunday. And you can bid on incredible memorabilia, like unique Dodger VIP experiences and a whole lot more. Just check it out. Dodgers.com/auction. And all of the net proceeds will be going to the wildfire recovery across Southern California. Again, that's Dodgers.com/auction.
Andy Pages takes a strike. Well, 2 down, nobody on. It's been 5 up, 5 down for the Dodgers. 3 of them have struck out already. And the 0-1 to Andy. He swings, loses his bat. Ball popped up over by the first base dugout. And Fermin went after it. The catcher, he had the ball in his glove, and then he hit the crossbar that is right in front of the television camera. He went into that chest first. The ball was jarred loose, and he is being attended to right away. Well, he went into that crossbar there full speed. It is padded, but
well, you come to a sudden stop right there, man, and hopefully he's going to be okay. I mean, your tension, it's difficult to begin with. I mean, you can imagine you have your mask on, there's a helmet on, you're behind home plate, you know the ball is fouled off. Well, first of all, you have to find the baseball, which is problematic, and then a very long run. So your momentum is already taking you into that barrier. Padded or not, you come to a sudden stop.
They're going to help him up now. Let's see if he can continue or not. He's kind of doubled over.
Well, for me, also wearing with the new style shin guards. I mean, it has nothing to do with right now. But the shin guards, used to stop at the top of the kneecaps. Well, now there's another extension that goes up into the lower thighs because catchers are not in a crouch any longer. They get down on one knee all the time. But he gets up in the morning. He's going to have to take inventory because he's going to be hurting.
He's just moving around, trying to get into the crouch, in and out of the crouch, see if he's okay. Well, it's not yet determined whether or not he'll stay in the game. Looks like he wants to. In the meantime, on the swing, Andy Pages launched the bat over to the other side of the field. He's got it back in his hand now. So Fermin's okay. He's going to stay in. And the count will be 0-2 on Andy Pages. So slowly walk back to the home plate circle.
So you want to be a catcher, huh? You got to be tough to be back there to begin with. And Fermin showing exactly how tough he is. Boy.
I got to give him a couple of warm-up tosses just to... I gave him one. He said that's all he needed. Well, John Tumpane, the home plate umpire, back behind the catcher, Freddie Fermin. And Pages in the box, and the pitcher, Randy Vasquez, ready to go. 0-2 the count. And the pitch. Swung on, line foul down the right field side. Last time that Vasquez pitched was on the 10th. And ironically, it was against the Dodgers AAA club, the Oklahoma City Comets. It took him 68 pitches to get through 3 innings. Gave up 5 hits, including a home run, 5 earned runs in those 3 innings, and he took the loss against Oklahoma City. Now pitching against the parent club 5 days later. 0-2 on the way to Pages. And it is a breaking ball down and away.
I was just watching Fermin. I mean, he's set up so early, and he's set up off the plate outside. There's a breaking ball away. See if he sets up early again.
He steps back, kicks, delivers.
He's going away.
1-2. He swings and misses.
Well, he came up and in. Well, that's just chasing velocity. And he missed the target by about 2.5, almost 3 feet.
The last 4 Dodgers have...
Yeah, mine was a tops now as well. I hit my first walk-off last year against the Mets.
Jacob Young, Nationals win! Now he's got his first walk-off big league hit.
Dad had bought a stack of them, and I was like, I think we can get these ourselves, but he went ahead and bought a stack for himself.
Like business cards. There you go.
But it was awesome just to have that moment and have everyone so excited to have a picture of you is a fun moment.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm going to do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. We cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you. Did
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks, Chef.
For more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galvin Motors broadcast booth.
Top of the 3rd inning, 1-0 San Diego. Number 9 hitter, catcher Freddie Fermin will stretch it out. He goes to the plate. And then back to the top of the order, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Luis Ariz facing Clayton Kershaw. And the Dodgers already having a battle with the strikeout early in the ballgame. 4 of their 6 outs have come that way. Now a strike delivered to Fermin.
Well, that's been an issue this year for the Dodgers. In comparative terms to the Padres, rather significant difference.
1 pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So with 4 punch-outs tonight, the Dodgers, if you just look at strikeouts and say, okay, how many innings would you go if it was nothing but strikeouts? Well, including tonight, they would now be 451 in the 3rd innings.
1-1 pitch. Fermin takes it outside, 2-1.
Or to put it into other terms, and this is where you really start to see it. The Dodgers with over 1,000 strikeouts this year. Now it's 1,031. That's 38 games with nothing but strikeouts.
Swinging a ground ball to third, stabbed by the glove hand of Alex Freeland. He throws on to first. Good play by Freeland, and Fermin is out. 1 away.
So 451 innings of nothing but strikeouts for the Dodgers. For the Padres, it's still a sizable number overall. 280 innings. But if you got more contact, you have more opportunities to get on base, to find a hole, get on base.
And the pitch now to Tatis. He will take a breaking ball low. Yeah, that's been, contact. That's the name of the game at the plate. Put the ball in play. 1-0 pitch. That is swung on and hit in the air to center field. Pages ranging over to his glove side. Will make the catch. Initially, he broke back on the big swing by Tatis, but then recovered and got under there easily to make the catch, 2 away.
Yeah, I mentioned the night in Anaheim. It's difficult for the outfielders. You see the big swing, And the first reaction is the big swing and then the trajectory off the bat, but it hit towards the end of the bat, did not carry.
Luis Ariz takes the ball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Strikeouts. Here's a 1-0 pitch. And that misses 2-0. But you look at Vasquez, right? He's averaging 2.5 strikeouts per start this year. Comes out of the bullpen and strikes out the first 2 men that he faces. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Diving stop with a backhand by Freeman. He is up, tosses to Kershaw covering, and they retire Ariz on a terrific play by Freddie Freeman. Padres down in order in the third after 2.5. It's San Diego 1 and the Dodgers nothing.
LA's best sports star. That's a good endorsement there.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Gear up for the post.
Build this for them and spend the last year of coming up with this concept and getting it off the ground and getting everybody here. It just feels really good to have everybody coming and experiencing the thing that we've been working so hard on. To be able to take the experiences of Comic-Con and add that to a card show just is really fulfilling, because as somebody who grew up going to card shows and still goes to the same card show in the same church basement in Trumbull, Connecticut every month, it's great. Card shows are amazing, but to be able to add all of this experience is what makes this great.
Michael Conforto will lead off for the Dodgers in the third. Padres up 1-0. Conforto looks out at Randy Vasquez. The first pitch in there for a strike. Dodger fans, skip the line at Dodger Stadium. Look around the ballpark for the QR code to scan, or order with the Uber Eats app from your seat and enjoy every pitch, run, and out. Conforto takes high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Michael sat out the last game against the Angels on Wednesday, and he took a spot in the dugout right next to Dave Roberts. Roberts talked to him for a lot of the game. Pitches outside, 2-1.
I think that's a good thing, too, because you have a chance to get a little bit into the manager's head, his thinking, and vice versa.
2 ball, 1 strike pitch. Conforto hits one a long way down the left field side, and it is just foul. Well, he put it down in the same area that Laureano did in the second inning, but Conforto sliced a little too much.
I think another part of that conversation, too, Tim, is that, you're trying to encourage your hitters, been working hard, is that, hey, look, you're going to be in there on Friday night, just not starting tonight. Let's look at the game, let's analyze the game, and have a conversation during the game about, what you're seeing, what you're not seeing. How can we help you?
2-2 pitch. That's low and in. Full count to Conforto.
It behooves everyone to understand the workload's even higher now with Max Muncy going on the injured list.
Yep. Grade 1 oblique strain for Muncy. 3-2. Ground ball through the hole right side. A base hit. First hit of the game for the Dodgers.
And it's the bin part of the order, the bottom part, that has not really been that productive consistently.
Alex Freeland, who started off hot when he was first called up, he's cooled off quite a bit. His batting average down to 176, 6 out of 34. Conforto leads at first. Third baseman Machado in on the grass at third for the switch hitter, batting left-handed. First pitch down and in, ball 1, 1-0. Freeland looking out. He's got a yellow bat, looks like a pencil. Here's the pitch. He swings, hits it up high in the air, foul down the third base side. It's hard to keep up with what all the players in their customized bats for this weekend, so I'll give you a brief description of them. Here's the pitch, and he looks at it low and in. Changeup. 2 balls and a strike to Freeland. Well, Machado, even with the bag now way off the line, close to second base. Bogart's playing up the middle, just to the left of the bag. And the 2-1 pitch. And Freeland hits it on the ground, just foul past first. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Alex Freeland.
The Dodgers, falling out of first place. This is the first time the Dodgers have been out of first place this late in the season since 2021.
Well, it's going to be a race now. No question about it. 6 games left against one another, including the one going on tonight. So very important, these head-to-head meetings. 2-2 pitch. And a base hit to right by Freeland. And the Dodgers have set up shop first and second and nobody out.
And Conforto very thoughtfully, he held up there just for a split second to make absolutely certain that that line drive was in fact going to get through the infield.
At AM/PM, when the Dodgers steal a base at home, you score a free hot dog in any 12-ounce slim Coca-Cola. Redeem your free feast in the AM/PM app. Let's play ball. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Miguel Rojas. He's 3 for his last 9. 243 on the season with 6 home runs. The first pitch to him rides in low, ball 1.
He's showing bunt, but laid off of it. Here's the spot, first and second. You want to make the third baseman come in and field it. Remember the other night in Anaheim, the Dodgers had the third baseman charging with Betts coming over from short to cover third base. They were trying to go the wheel play.
1-0. Rojas bunts it up in the air. A diving attempt, and it kicks off of Machado into foul ground. Everybody's safe, and the bases are loaded. Machado was in fair territory when he dove for it. It hit him in fair, and then careened off into foul ground away from him.
He slid too far to make the catch. Looked like the ball hitting somewhere around the left wrist. Not a good bunt. High into the air. And it hit off the thumb side of the glove of Machado and then groomed over into foul territory.
That'll be scored a base hit for Rojas. So 3 straight hits. Bases loaded, and here is Ohtani. The pitch to Shohei. Outside, ball 1. Shohei lined out to deep center his first time up.
Outfield very deep.
1-0 Padres. Dodgers threatening. Swing and a miss at a high pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. A cutter just up out over the zone, and Ohtani swung underneath it. There's the line of the pitch, and it's outside. 2-1. So Vasquez has put himself into a jam here, allowing 3 straight hits. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second. Nobody out in the 2-1 to Shohei Ohtani. Swings and misses at a changeup way off the plate.
Well, he has 2 strikes on him. He's not swung the strike yet. So without the swings, it would have been a bases-loaded walk. That ball well off the plate.
He does have a tendency to expand his own strike zone. Looking for one he can drive here. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and a bouncer to second base. Cronenworth will go to second for 1 on to first. Safe at first is Ohtani. Conforto comes in to score to tie the game. It's 1-1.
Does it take the run? And that would have been a ball. That was well off the plate outside. With the speed of Ohtani, I mean, he has to hit a rocket right at someone to get doubled up.
Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach, wants time. And he's going to come out and have a visit with his pitcher Vasquez. And the mound visit brought to you by Jacoby and Myers, because everyone deserves justice.
Well, here's another question. If you're Mike Schilt, the manager of the Padres in this spot, you got Freeland over at third, not a bad runner. You got the speed of Ohtani at first. If Ohtani were to take off, what would the selection for the Padres to be? Would they take a chance and throw through? Betts is the hitter, so Machado may not be exceptionally deep at third. But for Freeland, if they are thinking about having Ohtani go, needs to get a very good secondary lead.
Betts is 0 for 1. Hit safely in 8 straight. Go ahead run at third base. 1 out. Stretch, and the pitch coming to Mookie. He looks at a strike on the outside corner. A sinker from Vasquez.
And Freeland's taken a very short lead to begin with. Normally, you want to get almost the distance off the bag as the closest fielder. And it's not anywhere close to that.
Nothing in 1 count. Vasquez deals to Betts. And Mookie swings and fouls a cutter back. It's 0-2. Betts with runners in scoring position this year, hitting .278. He's 27 for 97. And the 0-2 coming. And Mookie watches it sail outside, a sweeper. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield straight up. Cronenworth, the second baseman, near the bag. Bogarts few steps in from the outfield grass. Here's a pitch. That swung on, hit in the air to center field. This will give the Dodgers the lead. It is caught by Merrill. Tagging from third and scoring is Freeland. And a sacrifice fly for Mookie Betts has given the Dodgers a 2-1 lead.
And Tim, I think that's more than just the lead. I think this is the spark the Dodgers have desperately needed. It has been a very long 5 weeks. This ball club that had a 9-game lead, and they need some feel-good moments. And this is one of them. Okay, they answered back. Now they have the lead.
Will Smith struck out on a changeup first time up. 0 for 1 tonight. And the throw to first base, and diving back safely is Ohtani. Arise bluffed a throw over to the pitcher and held on to the baseball for an extra beat or 2. Big lead for Ohtani at first. Here comes the pitch. And Will takes a ball outside. The Dodgers have overcome the Ramon Laureano home run now and lead it 2-1. Smith homered on Wednesday against the Angels. There goes Ohtani for second, pitch in for a strike, throw down, and he's out. All right, Fermin with a rifle shot down to second, just in time to catch Shohei Ohtani, who is caught stealing for the 6th time this year. Dodgers get 2 runs, 3 hits, nobody left, and after 3 full.
Interrumpimos este video para recordarte que puedes endulzar tu día con una dulcerapia de la lechera.
You know, in Boston, every now and then, you'll do those throwback days where you bring out the big baggy jerseys, and the baggier, the better. When I broke into the league, everybody's wearing really baggy pants, and then as the years go along, I started wearing these skinny, mini, tight pants that look like they were painted on. So by the time I was with Boston, I really wanted to wear the baggier, the better. We just wanted to be flying around in the outfield there, having a good time.
Do you see yourself maybe one day after baseball, like maybe food critic, food writer?
I would love to do that. That's the plan. I've been doing it ever since I was in the big leagues. It's just fun. It's fun to interact with people like the fans, because a lot of my followers are baseball fans. So it's nice to interact with them on a topic that's not baseball. A lot of people seem to rally around that. I mean, who doesn't love good food?
On your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
little baby.
Top of the fourth, Dodgers 2, Padres 1. And Machado to lead off. Xander Bogaerts and Jackson Merrill to follow, facing Clayton Kershaw. Dodgers with 3 hits. And a sacrifice fly. Picking up 2 runs last half inning. Here's the pitch to Machado, and it's outside ball 1. Machado struck out on a Kershaw slider in the first inning. 1-0 pitch. In for a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Machado has not really been that hot this month. Came in hitting at .239. No home runs so far this month. 1 RBI.
1-1 pitch. That's up high and away. 2 balls and a strike.
Hit 7 home runs in July. Hit 7 home runs in June.
Machado, wide open stance, standing tall. Now he'll straighten that up. And he swings and pops it up. Shallow right center field coming in is Teoscar Hernandez. He'll make the catch. And there's 1 gone for the Padres in the 4th.
How many times do we talk about, hey, look, your team just scored. You need to throw a goose egg up there the next time the opposing team comes on to bat.
Here comes Xander Bogaerts. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
First pitch to Bogaerts is a curveball up high. 1 ball and no strikes. Well, Bogaerts didn't grow up playing baseball. He grew up playing softball. Grew up in Aruba. And he takes a strike here. His mom was a very good softball player, so he and his twin brother played a lot of softball growing up, and they had to get used to using the smaller ball as they got older and started into baseball around high school age. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count to Bogaerts now. Bogaerts grounded to third his last time up. And Alex Freeman made a really good play on him. Throwing to first, it was dug out nicely by Freeman. There's a ground ball wide to third this time, over by the Dodger dugout. Still 1-2. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Dodgers. 1 run, 1 hit for the Padres. Here's the kick, the 1-2. That's swung on and lined into left center field. Long run for Andy Paez. He gets there and makes the head-high catch for out number 2.
Well, this weekend, join MLB and the Dodgers in celebrating Players Weekend as the players bring their stories to life through personalized bats, cleats, and a whole lot more. So you can visit MLB.com/PlayersWeekend to learn a whole lot more about it.
Jackson Merrill flied to left first time up. Takes up high and in. So far, so good for Kershaw's fastball and slider combination. The Padres are 0 for 10 on those pitches. 1-0 pitch. And that's in the dirt.
He hung a curveball to Laureano. That was hit for the home run.
(2-0) to Merrill, left-handed batter. And a pitch on the way, and that's a ground ball hit right to Miguel Rojas. He stabs it, throws on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 4th. After 3.5 at Dodger Stadium, Dodgers 2, Padres 1.
I think style, it's a very complicated thing.
Custom cleats came when I earned the rights to wear custom cleats.
I think
without going out and being loud and saying this is who I am or whatever. You can just kind of wear a certain shoe or a glove or a batting glove or whatever, and kind of shows who you are.
To see all this excitement around what I love to do growing up, it's crazy.
What's your favorite thing about this whole event so far?
The fusion of sports, entertainment, and cards.
That's awesome.
Because to me, cards have always been entertainment, and they're getting their just dessert now.
Audio Network never gets old.
Will Smith, with a fresh count, leads off in the bottom of the fourth inning. Dodgers 2 and the Padres 1. Smith, Freeman, and Hernandez facing Randy Vasquez. Now the wind and the pitch, and it's outside ball 1. Smith was left at the altar when Ohtani was caught stealing to end the third. Will hitting .311. 1-0. He'll look at one right on the corner for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, the Brewers did it again, Mo. They were down 8-1 to the Reds, came back and won 10-8. They've won 13 games in a row. That ties a franchise best for Milwaukee. They just continue to roll. They're 77-44 now. Best record in the game. 2-1 pitch. That is lined to right field. Tatis will run in and make the catch. One away, and here's Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, who would have thought that the Brewers, they're a talented team. They just play tough. You look at that team. How many people can name, other than Yelich, how many people can name 3 other starters on the team?
Yeah, Yelich homered today in that game, by the way.
That's why I said other people besides Yelich.
That's right. Otherwise, who would you know?
Pretty good.
We know them. We've seen them play 6 times this year. 1-0 pitch, and Freeman takes outside 2-0.
But the Brewers put the ball into play. Their pitching has been very good. They really challenge you in every facet of the game. Defensively, offensively, pitching.
2-0 is outside, 3-0 to Freeman.
It's a team that puts the ball into play.
Freeman waits, and the pitch outside, ball 4. The Dodgers have a base runner with 1 out. It's Oscar Hernandez coming up. Oscar, last time up, struck out looking at a fastball. Middle infield playing for 2, and Teoscar swings at a breaking ball and misses, and it's 0-1. Well, we're in the top of the 9th inning in Colorado. The Rockies lead the Diamondbacks 4-3. Tigers will play the Rockies starting Monday. That'll be the first of 4. There's a ground ball to third. Machado sets his feet, throws to second. 1 on to first. That's an around-the-horn inning-ending double play. Through 4 innings at Dodger Stadium, it's the Dodgers 2, Padres 1. And behind him, right-hander Ben Kasparius warming up. The 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. That's swung out on a base hit up the middle. Well, Fermin singles through the box. And the Padres have just their 2nd hit of the night, and the leadoff man is aboard in the 6th.
Yeah, just trying to make sure is that they have someone available, because now you're going back to the top of the lineup, and this is a big part that can do some damage now.
Tatis is 0 for 2. He's flied to center field twice. Kershaw, high stretch. Sends one to the plate, and it's lined to right field, and coming in to make the running catch, chest high, is Teoscar Hernandez. A one-pitch out there. Well, Tatis is 0 for 3. And the batter will be Luis Arraez. One thing about Arraez, he puts the bat on the baseball. He did strike out swinging, though, tonight. Kershaw got him in the first inning with a slider. He'll take a strike here on the outer half.
Arraez has not really been the Luis Arraez that we know so far this month, where he's hitting just .243.
No balls, one strike. Kershaw again stretching, comes home, and this one is fought off foul down the third baseline and into the seats. It's 0-2 to Arraez. Again, this guy's won the last 3 batting titles. Or he's won 3 in a row, I should say. 2 in the National League and one with the Twins. One with the Marlins. Then the Marlins and Padres were split the season.
The outfield does not play very deep with the Arraez, and especially in left field with Conforto.
Infield double play depth. 0-2 the count. Stretched by the lefty. Kershaw's pitch low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Arraez, slightly open stance. Smith sets the target on the outer half. The pitch swung on, ground ball to second. Rojas has it, throws to Betts. There's one on to first. Betts got him. Double play. 4-6-3. And for the Padres in the top of the 6th, no runs, a hit. That is it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 2, Padres 1.
Shouldn't I be trusted? When it comes to the Dodgers, LA's trusted source is their official home.
AM 570, LA Sports. Take
Bottom of the 6th inning, Dodgers 2, Padres 1. Clayton Kershaw spectacular tonight through 6 innings. Just 2 hits allowed. 1 earned run. It was a home run off the left field foul pole. Struck out 3 and had a section where he retired 10 in a row. He's put the Dodgers in good shape. Padres will make a change here. Jeremiah Estrada comes on to pitch. This pitching change presented by Navien HVAC and water heater products. Well, Estrada 26-year-old out of La Quinta. He will face Miguel Rojas, and then Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts. Right-hander deals, and it's outside ball one. This will be the 58th appearance for Estrada. 4-4 the record, 2.47 the ERA. Opponents hitting only 191 against him. 1-0 pitch. Rojas swings and misses at a slider. Estrada was with the Cubs up until the offseason in 2023. That's when the Padres claimed him off waivers. Stretching the 1-1 pitch. This one is hit up in the air to center field. Jackson Merrill, couple of steps to his glove side left. He'll make the catch. And there's one down in the Dodgers' sixth. Well, the hard-working Chevy Silverado, built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today or shop now at SoCalChevy.com. Ohtani up. Shohei bounced into a fielder's choice, but a run scored on the play in the third inning. He's 0 for 2 after lining out to center in the first. Takes a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 the count, and the pitch to Ohtani. And he'll look at it outside off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. One problem that the Padres addressed at the deadline was the bullpen. And they have built themselves a pretty good bullpen. Very good bullpen. 1-1, that's in for a strike. Padres relievers since the 3rd of July have a collective ERA of 2.05. That's over 136 plus innings pitched. That's one of the better marks in baseball. The 1-2. Ohtani watches one bounce about a foot or two in front of home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jeremiah Estrada set just above the belt. And the 2-2. Shohei tried to check his swing, appeal down to third base umpire Chris Conroy, and the crew chief says he did check it, so it's a full count, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Dodger half of the 6th. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and Ohtani looks at ball 4, low and in. He trots down to first. Mookie Betts coming up.
Well, you can come to Dodger Stadium anytime. How about Shohei Ohtani 50-50 bobblehead night? When? August 27th. That's when the Reds are in. So take home the second of 2 Ohtani 50-50 bobbleheads for the season, presented by Tokyo Electron. Make plans to join us. Dodgers.com/promotions.
I think that'll be a popular bobblehead.
Oh, you better believe it.
One of a kind. Well, he's at first base. And
yeah, so is he.
That's what I mean. And Betts is at the plate. And Estrada dealing to Mookie. Mookie swings. It's a fly ball to shallow right. Coming in is Tatis. And he'll throw the ball back to first base. Ohtani got off pretty far, but managed to get back with a front foot slide. And there are 2 gone. And the batter will be Will Smith. Padres have been in a lot of close games this year. In fact, in 32 matchups just against the National League West this season, 14 of those 32 have been decided by 2 runs or fewer, and 10 have been 1-run games. 4 of those 14 alone have come against the Dodgers, not including tonight's. Pitch to Smith, and he takes a strike. Will with 15 home runs on the season, he's driven in 54. Batting average leading the National League at .310. 0 for 2 tonight, however. 2 outs. Ohtani at first. The pitch, and that's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ohtani tried to steal with Smith at the plate in the third inning. That was when Vasquez was on the hill. He was caught. For he was caught for the 6th time this year, which is 2 more times than he's been caught all of last year. Last year in his 50-50 season, he was only caught stealing 4 times. Two ball, 1 strike pitch to Will Smith. Being queued up by right-hander Jeremiah Estrada. Here it comes. And Will swings through it for strike 2. Fastball at 99. And they're playing Smith in the outfield to try to cut off the gap in right center field. Tatis off the line in right. Merrill a few steps toward right center. 2-2 pitch to Will. And he will look at it high. The count is full. 3-2. And Ohtani most certainly will be running with the pitch now. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Stretch by Estrada. He'll step off, and Ohtani gets back to the bag. Ohtani strides into his lead at first again. 3 ball, 2 strike pitch to Will Smith coming. And here it is, and it's called strike 3. Will thought it was low, a slider, and Will goes down looking, leaving a man on base. First base runner left on tonight by the Dodgers.
What is it that kind of got you hooked as a foodie, so to speak?
My dad was really into food when I was a kid. He traveled for work and he would go to places all over Europe and stuff. He was in sales and I feel like he would come home and try and cook the things he ate overseas. And so as a kid, I was exposed to a lot of like stuff that kids aren't usually exposed to. And so I credit my dad for that.
Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galvin Motors broadcast booth.
Right-hander Ben Casparius takes over on the hill for the Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw's night is through. 2-1 the score. Dodgers in front. This pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations throughout Southern California. 38th appearance for Casparius. He's 7-5, and he faces Machado and deals him a strike. Well, Casparius, second pitcher in the ball game tonight for the Dodgers. ERA 4.50. And now a 1-1 count on Manny Machado, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Struck out and flied to right in the 4th. And he swings and misses at a fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 to Machado. Machado hitting .295 right now. And a 1-2. A breaking ball outside and low. Well, Kershaw did his job tonight. He has been really terrific here in August, Kershaw. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced foul wide of third. In all 3 starts this month, he has pitched at least 6 innings and has allowed 0 or 1 earned run. 2-2 pitch. Machado swings. It's a high fly ball playable to left field. Coming in and over a little bit to his left is Conforto. He'll look up into the night sky, make the catch. Machado is out, and there's 1 gone in the 7th.
Well, this start tonight by Clayton Kershaw, and, with the Dodgers starting second place, unfamiliar territory at this point in the season. But other than the home run, there was no other Padres hitter or runner that reached as far as second base.
He was missing with the curveball high, but his slider was connecting, and that was a good pitch for him. And then, his fastball basically used as a secondary pitch, it seemed, at times.
I would say many times at Kershaw, when that slider has teeth, which it had tonight, if you're a hitter, good luck.
0-1 to Bogaerts, a swing and a miss by the Padres shortstop. He's in the hole 0-2. Bogaerts in the game tonight, 0 for 2, grounded to third and fly to center. Casparius towing the first base side of the rubber. Out of Westport, Connecticut, the right-hander throws home, and it's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ben finally broke through last year, made his major league debut. Found himself in the World Series. Here's a 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball hit to third. Freeland, one hand, sets his feet, throws right to the chest of Freeman at first. 2 men out. Shakey's Pizza Parlor is the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Well, you see Freeland down there at third. In case you missed the news, the Dodgers do have a new infielder in the dugout tonight. He was supposed to arrive around game time. Buddy Kennedy, who just played for Toronto when they were here and was DFA'd this week, and the Dodgers picked him up on waivers when Max Muncy went on the IL today. So Buddy Kennedy is in a Dodger uniform tonight. 0-1 pitch, and Jackson Merrill takes a healthy cut and misses. It's 0-2. Casparius ahead of him. Padres have right-hander Jason Adam throwing. He leads their bullpen in ERA. Casparius from the stretch. He kicks, fires. Swung on, rope down the right field line. That's a fair ball. That's going to roll to the corner. Merrill around first. He's on his way to second. Picked up by Teoscar. Gets it to the cutoff man, Rojas. And in with a 2-out double is Jackson Merrill.
I find that pitch rather interesting. You just threw the fastball by him, and you come with a breaking ball, and it was a hanger right down the middle.
First extra base hit since the home run by Laureano in the second inning. But the tying run is in scoring position, and here is Laureano. Right-handed batter waits, and Casparius throws. Pitch swung on, fouled away. Threw him a sweeper.
His bottom hand, left hand, came off the bat just about the point of contact.
Field back with 2 men out. 0-1 pitch from Casparius. And Laureano lifts one foul down the right field side. 0-2. Here's one for you. The last time the Padres won the National League West, 2006. And guess who their leadoff hitter was that year? Dave Roberts. That was the last time the Padres won the division. 0-2. That's in the dirt, blocked by Smith. So let's say it's been a while. Two outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ramon Laureano. Casparius fires one home. This ball hit in the air to center field, over toward right center. And Andy Pages under it, makes the one-hand grab, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Stretch time, middle of the 7th. The score, the Dodgers 2, Padres 1.
Start back in 1978. I did the Yankees and the Red Sox playing the 1-game playoff, and ABC said if the Yankees win, Reggie will play, and then you'll go broadcast with Howard Cosell and Keith Jackson, and that's how I started my broadcast. And that's the Bucky Dent home run. So every time I see Bucky Dent, I go, thank you for making me a broadcaster.
Never gets old.
If they don't win, it's a shame.
Freddie Freeman set to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-1 Dodgers lead. And Freddie standing in from the left side. He looks at a pitch up from Estrada, and it's ball 1, 1-0. Freddie without a hit tonight. He did reach base in the 4th inning on a base on balls, but then was erased when Teoscar Hernandez hit into an inning-ending double play. 1-0 and a strike. Slider got the inside corner just above the kneecap. 1 ball, 1 strike to Freeman. 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Favor of the Dodgers. Here comes the pitch. And it's in for a strike. Another splitter. He started it up high and it dropped in. The Padres did have Jason Adam, a right-hander, warming. Now he has sat down, and lefty Yuki Matsui is throwing. 1-2. Freeman late on the swing, strikes out. Fastball at 99 right by him. Second time he's gone down on strikes.
Well, one thing that gets overlooked about Estrada, you start to look at the last 2 weeks, he has the highest percentage of strikeout rate of any pitcher in the National League.
He's got some weapons, including that 99-mile-an-hour heater.
Never hurts.
First pitch to Teoscar is in the dirt, ball 1. One and 0 to Teoscar Hernandez. Bottom of the 7th is brought to you by Bank of America, the official bank of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Strike called at the top of the zone. Another 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Well, he does like to elevate that heater. Sometimes he'll leave it in the zone. 1 out, nobody on, 1-1 pitch. That's swung on and well hit. Deep to slight right center. That ball is gone. It's a home run for Teoscar Hernandez. And it's 3-1 Dodgers. Teoscar with his 19th home run of the year. He got that 99-mile-an-hour heater up in the zone and drilled it the other way. And the Dodgers had a run in the 7th.
Boy, that ball just carried and carried. And for Daniels Jewelers, proud sponsor, trip around the diamond, and your family jewelers since 1948. So we encourage you to visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball for a free baseball bracelet, along with $50 off a $99 coupon.
Andy Pages follows him at the plate, and he looks at a ball low and away. Well, that home run by Hernandez, the best drive of the game. It's presented by Edmunds. See how much your car is worth at Edmunds.com. 400 feet, the estimated distance on the homer. Next offer to Pages is outside 2-0. We're just talking about the fastball, and sometimes he leaves it in the zone. And he had 2 of them that at bat against Teoscar. One he got away with, one he didn't. 2-0 outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Jeremiah Estrada kicks and fires, and the pitch in for a strike. 3-1. Andy asks for time and gets it. He'll step out. Adjust his batting gloves. He's wearing light blue batting gloves tonight to match his light blue cleats, kind of a sky blue color. Same with his arm sleeve on the right arm. 3-1. He chases one outside. That pitch was a slider off the plate. What does that look like, Mo, to the hitter? I mean, it must start in the strike zone.
It looks good to begin with, and by the time you commit, you go, uh-oh, that was a mistake.
Full count in the pitch. That's a breaking ball outside. Splitter, actually. And it fell off the plate, and Andy walks.
And Mike Schilt took 2 steps out of the dugout and already pointed to his bullpen.
A left-handed batter, Michael Conforto, coming up, and he'll bring out Yuki Matsui to face the lefty. And that'll also turn Alex Freeland around, the switch hitter after Conforto. He would bat right-handed against him. So pitching change timeout here in the bottom of the 7th inning. A home run by Teoscar Hernandez has added on for the Dodgers. And
recognize the athleticism of the elite security down there?
Unbelievable. I give him a 10 now. Pretty good.
Yeah. Look at that.
I mean, come on, Joe Ryan.
It's all part of the experience.
This is an experience tonight. Oh, look out. In between the legs of Jose Altuve, almost clipped his buddy in the on-deck circle.
Hey, that'll wake you up.
And Fortes is able to hang on to the foul tip.
Fortes getting a little help from the love handle there.
The bottom of the 7th inning, 1 run is in on a home run by Teoscar Hernandez. Dodgers lead it 3-1. Yuki Matsui, a left-hander out of Yokohama, Japan, pitching, and Conforto's being pinch hit for. Right-handed batter Alex Call has come out to face him with Andy Pages at first. First pitch swung on and popped up down the right field line. Long run for Tatis. He won't get it. It falls on the warning track in foul territory in play. And that will be strike 1 to Alex Call.
Hey, friends, while we have a chance, join the Dodgers anytime. How about Salvadoran Heritage Night? When? August 26th. That's against the Reds. So it'll be a vibrant pregame performance, and you can claim an exclusive Salvadoran Night jersey with a special ticket package. Check it out. Dodgers.com/promotions.
Matsui out of the stretch, the 0-1 to Call. And finally, here comes the pitch. It's in the dirt. Matsui was a member of Samurai Japan along with Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto and Naoki Sasaki, winning the 2023 World Baseball Classic. Matsui was on that pitching staff. 1-1 pitch to Call. And he looks at one low and in. Two balls and 1 strike. Matsui 2-1. The 4.80 ERA. This is his 47th appearance. Batter's hitting .244 against him. 2-1 pitch is high to call. Goes to 3-1. He's done a good job. He's got reverse splits, though. .215 against right-handers, .280 against lefties. Lefties are 21 for 75 against him. Right-handers 20 for 93. 3-ball, 1-strike pitch to Call with Pages leading at first. And Call takes a strike, and it's full count. The fastball caught a ton of the plate. One out and one on for the Dodgers. Left-hander set at the belt. Matsui ready to throw. And here comes the pitch. That's low and in, ball 4. Matsui uses most, if not all, of that pitch clock. So Call trots down to first as Freeland comes to the plate. Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID on the World Champion Dodgers Audio Network.
The home of the world champion LA Dodgers. KLAC KYSR HD2 Los Angeles. Make us a preset on the free iHeartRadio app.
Padres pitching coach Ruben Niebla comes out and wants a word with Matsui as he gets set to face Alex Freeland, who turns around to bat right-handed for the first time tonight. Dodgers leading it 3-1. 2 runs in the third, 1 here in the seventh. Tomorrow, Blake Snell will pitch against his old team. Dylan Cease will counter for the Padres. Snell 2-1, the lefty, and Cease 5-10.
The Padres get David Morgan, right-hander, cranking up in a hurry in their bullpen.
First and second, 1 out. Pages at second, Call is at first.
Ideally, as a hitter, you want to make Matsui get the ball up in the air. Gets a lot of ground balls, and he would love to get one right here, get the double play, get out of the inning.
Matsui goes into the stretch. Pauses. Looks at the runners. Now delivers. And it's inside and low, ball 1. Started him with a fastball.
And his fastball is average. I mean, what's the average in Major League Baseball? 93. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you have movement to accompany it.
Here's a 1-0 to Freeland from Matsui. Freeland swings and fouls it back. Well, Matsui will throw the splitter almost as much as he'll throw the fastball. 34% splitter, 36% fastball. Also has a sweeper, slider, sinker, and a curve he'll roll out. Runners off first and second. 1-1 pitch is inside, and it's 2-1. Right now, he's just having trouble locating the old number 1, the curveball. That's the number he wears on his back, by the way. You don't see too many pitchers wearing the number 1. 2-ball, 1-strike pitch to Freeland coming. And Alex takes a strike at the knees. Freeland with a base hit tonight and a run scored in the third inning. Struck out looking at a fastball in the fifth. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Dodger third baseman. And he could see a bunch of time at third coming up. With Max Muncy now on the IL again. 2-2 pitch from Matsui. Strike 3 called. It clipped the outside corner, a splitter. And Freeland, for the second time tonight, strikes out looking. 2 down, and Miguel Rojas, the batter, with Shohei Ohtani coming out on deck.
72, Rojas.
Rojas with a bunt base hit. That happened in the 2-run third inning, and then last time up in the sixth, he flied out to center. He swings and drills one foul, low down the left field side. And he got around on the pitch. It was a fastball at 93. And he yanked it too far to the left. Alex Vesia starting to loosen up for the Dodgers in the bullpen. Here comes an 0-1 to Miguel Rojas. And he tried to check his swing, couldn't do it. Appeal down to first base umpire Brennan Miller. 0-2 to Rojas. Dodgers with 4 hits, the Padres with 3. Dodgers 3 runs, Padres 1. Runners lead first and second. 0-2 pitches in the dirt, tackled by the catcher Fermin. Well, sold out house here tonight, 53,119. It is the 22nd sellout of the year for the Dodgers. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch coming to Miguel. Here it is. He swings and pops it up foul, first base side, chasing it a rise. Ball is carrying, and it hits the netting on the backside, and then ramps down the netting on top of the first base dugout and into the seats. Giants and Rays now tied at 6 in the top of the 6th in San Francisco. Athletics ahead of the Angels 5-3 in the 5th. Now a 1-2 pitch to Miguel Rojas. Runners dancing, now they go. And the pitch is inside, no throw for the catcher Fermin. It's a double steal. Paez swipes third, that's his 12th bag. And Alex Call gets his first as a Dodger, his second of the season. Two men in scoring position with 2 out for Rojas. Two balls, 2 strikes. Yuki Matsui from the belt. Now kicks and delivers. Swing and a foul ball to plate. Just hanging in there now is Rojas. Now, when you're batting 9th for the Dodgers and you get runners on base, I mean, your job is to get on base any way you can. Stay alive and get Ohtani up there. 2-2 to Rojas. He swings, hits a shot to short. 1 hop to Bogaerts. He throws on to first just in time to get Rojas. Dodgers will get a run on the home run by Teoscar Hernandez, but they leave 2 at the end of 7 full innings.
Tip of the cap, and now here we go. He gets Larry Walker, and here he is. He's going to face him right-handed. Why not? He looks like a catcher hitting. And now he's back to the left side, and a 2-out walk. So Walker reaches base after that first pitch. It was like the flyby here right after the anthem.
Oppo Taco.
I'm gonna guess it's an opposite field, upper deck, maybe something like a
home run to the opposite field. Yeah. You got it.
This is a good one. A hack.
I don't know. I mean, is it the same as like the layman's term hack, like a bad chef?
You've guessed correctly.
Okay.
Someone's a hack. Someone that's just nailing it in.
Yeah.
They're not putting their heart into it.
Chapman Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Top of the 8th, it's a 3-1 Dodger lead. Bottom of the order up, and a new pitcher on, left-hander Alex Vesia. Alex Call remains in the game. He'll be in left field. And Vesia, 2-2 with a 2.76 ERA, makes his 57th appearance for the Dodgers. Facing Iglesias, check swing, foul tip into the glove of Will Smith for strike one. Iglesias struck out looking at a fastball in the 5th. Clayton Kershaw has also walked in the game. Here comes the 0-1 to him. Swing and a miss. Fastball whistled by him.
Let's see, the last 30 appearances, and you go way back, his ERA just under 2.5. But the last 7 appearances, it's over 4.25.
He's ready to go now. The 0-2 pitch. And a ground ball wide of third, foul.
How many times have we talked about in a close game, leadoff hitters, so important to retire. Don't put them on base. And especially with a walk.
Vesia's 0-2 pitch once more to Jose Iglesias. Swung on and fouled back. We go back to Tuesday night. Vesia pitching late in the ball game, came in and struggled. Dodgers would lose that game in extra innings, 7-6. 0-2 pitch. Did he go? No. The appeal down to first. Brennan Miller said he didn't go.
Unless you're trying to iron some things out. You're just talking about, what he's done, Lisa. In July, 11 games, his earned run average below 1. It was 0.82. But in 5 appearances this month, it's almost 6.25.
1-2 pitch. That swung on, fouled back. You think about the season that he had last year, though. I mean, career highs, career bests, if you will. Probably in pitching terms, it's better to use career best than career high. But his ERA was the best, his strikeouts were the best, and he was a key cog out of the Dodger bullpen down the stretch and into the World Series. Trying to find that magic again here late in the season after a few bumps in the road. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 8th inning, 3-1 Dodgers. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jose Iglesias, the designated hitter. Pitch. Inside, and it clipped his pant leg, and he'll take his base. He didn't try to get out of the way. He stood in there and took it. Iglesias, the leadoff man, is now aboard. Hit by a pitch.
Second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth, 0 for 2. He'll now stand in from the left side, second baseman. He's grounded out twice, once to second base and once to first. Been on base in 18 straight games. There's the pitch from Vesia. Missed outside, ball 1. Top of the 8th inning, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa, the MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. 1-0 pitch, he hit him. Can you believe this? Now the tying run is aboard as Alex Vesia comes out of the bullpen, hits the first 2 men, and immediately the Dodger bullpen is scrambling.
When's the last time you saw any pitcher come in and hit the first 2 batters that he's faced?
Mark Pryor, pitching coach, will come out from the third base side, and he will take a slow walk out and now talk to Vesia.
Well, it's been a difficult time for this Dodger bullpen. We talked early in the pregame show that one of the differences in these 2 teams is that Dodgers' pen has been, inconsistent. The Padres' pen recently has been spot on.
Blake Trinan is throwing for the Dodgers in the bullpen, and he's throwing in a hurry. So some pressure now on the Dodgers. 2-run ball game, and now the tying runs at first. And here is the catcher, Freddie Fermin, who's 1 for 2. Padres get right-handed action going in their bullpen. Mason Miller, a flamethrower they got at the deadline from the A's. Stretch by Vesia, and the pitch. A bunt right out in front of the plate. That'll be fielded by Freddie. Throws on to first, and they get the out. So the sacrifice, 3-4 with Rojas covering, and that puts the tying run into scoring position.
And normally you're not going to see the sacrifice bunt go to first, not with runners at first and second. Vesia, by the way, that's now with 2 hit batters in this inning. That's 5 for the year.
And he's going to face Fernando Tatis Jr., who's 0 for 3. Field's going to play for the out here. They'll play back. First pitch is ball 1 high. So they'll concede the run, play for the out with a 2-run lead. Vesia set to go, and the left-hander kicks and fires. And there's a ground ball foul wide of third. Strike 1 to Fernando Tatis Jr.
This has not been a strong point this year for Tatis, just hitting .222 with runners in scoring position.
He adjusts his helmet, draws his bat back. Now Vesia to the chest and ready to throw the 1-1. Did he go? Peel to first. They say no, he didn't go. It looked like he went around. But it'll be called a ball, and it's 2-1. Dave Roberts stood up in the dugout, hands on his hips.
Yeah, he went around.
Yeah, the side swing showed he clearly went around. We look at the camera, the video monitor in our booth. 2-1 pitch. That's low, and it's now 3-1. And Vesia really in a tough spot. Needs to find a way to get an out here. Up behind on Tatis. The 3-1 delivery is in there for a called strike, and it's 3-2. Through a slider. Well, now with Vesia, you got to figure it's going to be one or the other. It's going to be that same slider he just threw, or he'll try to elevate a fastball and induce a swing and a miss. Tatis asks for and is granted timeout. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Dodgers up 2 runs here, 3-1. And here comes the payoff pitch to Tatis. It is low, ball 4. And the Padres have loaded the bases without the benefit of a hit. 2 hit batsmen and a walk.
We talked about, look, close games, you can't walk the leadoff hitter. Well, obviously this is one of those no-nos as well. Hit the first 2 guys and walk the third.
And with Luis Arraez coming up, a left-handed batter, it'll stick with Vesia here. Force play in order everywhere. And the pitch to Arraez is in the dirt, blocked by Smith. Runner at third is Iglesias. Cronenworth at second base with Tatis at first.
Well, you'd love to get the double play if you can on the ground, but make sure of 1. You've got speed at first base in Tatis. Arraez, average.
He's grounded into a double play already tonight. 1-0 pitch. Strike call to the outside corner. Fastball. 1-1 to Arraez. He also hit the ball on the ground in the third inning. Freddie Freeman made a great play on it. Stretch on a 1-1 pitch now to Arraez. He swings and fouls it to the left up into the loge. And it's 1-2. Vesia getting ahead of him. Manny Machado is lurking on deck. Double play ball would be the optimum here for the Dodgers, but can't always count on that. Here's a 1-2 to Luis Arraez from Alex Vesia. Swung on, hit in the air to left field down the line. Alex Call in fair territory makes the catch right on the chalk line. Runner from third, Iglesias tags. He scores. It's now a 3-2 game on the sacrifice fly by Arise. And this will bring up Manny Machado, who will not face Vesia. They'll go to Trinan. And a pitching change at Dodger Stadium. The tying run is at second base. The go-ahead run's at first. 2 men out, top of the 8th. The score, the Dodgers 3, Padres 2.
At UCLA Health, discovery and innovation lead to the best care. Our doctors and nurses work tirelessly every day.
Interrumpimos este video para recordarte que puedes endulzar tu día con una dulcerapia de la lechera.
Here we go. This is a classic road jersey for Boston. This is the first uniform I put on when I came with Boston. When you see those 2 socks together, that's one thing I know I had to do. I had to make sure I had my red socks high, okay? My 2 red socks, because, you know, there's 2 here.
Warm-up tosses. He'll face Manny Machado here. Alex Vesia, 2/3 of an inning, 1 earned run so far. He's still responsible for the other 2 men on base. Over his last 4 appearances, he's allowed 13 base runners. And it's just the 3rd time in Vesia's career he's allowed 4 runs, or allowed any runs in 4 straight appearances. 15th appearance for Trinan. He's 0-2 with a 4.26. Big sweeper he'll throw, plus a good fastball. And here is Machado, who is 0 for 3 in the ball game. He swings at the first pitch and pops it up. Shallow left near the line. Mookie Betts over there. The shortstop makes the catch. Oh, a lot of tension, a lot of drama, and a first pitch pop out for Machado. Padres get.
Listening to LA Dodgers baseball
on top of the mountain
on the world champion LA Dodgers audio network.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 3-2 Dodgers with the lead, and it starts with a power matchup here. Flamethrower Mason Miller, whose fastball averages over 101, will face Shohei Ohtani. 44th appearance between the A's and Padres for Miller. And his first pitch over the outside corner for a called strike. Started him off with a slider. He thinks that's his best pitch, even though he can really run it up there in triple digits whenever he wants. 0-1 now to Ohtani. And it goes to the backstop. Changeup was not even close to being caught by the catcher Fermin.
By the way, that was a changeup at 90 miles an hour.
That's not even fair. They're not supposed to be in the 90s. Here's a 1-1 pitch, and Ohtani swings at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball and misses. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he pulled off of it.
So a week or so ago, Miller was pitching against the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Lourdes Gurriel, the left fielder for the Diamondbacks, after an extended at-bat, turned around a 104-mile-an-hour fastball for a home run. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Ohtani out on strikes 100 miles an hour on the fastball.
Well, for Miller, you start to look since last year. Opposing hitters are hitting collectively. 161 is all.
Here comes Mookie. He is 0 for 2, but he did drive in a run in the third with a sacrifice fly. Betts now with 56 runs batted in. Swings the first pitch, fouls it back. There is a thought by the Padres, nothing definitive at this point, but it had been mentioned, that they might consider moving Miller out of a relief role next year and get him back to being a starter where he was in the minor leagues with the A's. Pitch is outside, 1-1. Again, the A's had him. He was a starter in AAA, and then when he got promoted to the big leagues, he did start, but then they realized after he was injured, had to sit out a while, the bullpen was his place. Outside again, 2-1, a fastball at 101. One out, nobody on. Dodgers up a run here, bottom of the 8th. Alexis Diaz is warming for the Dodgers in the bullpen. 2-1 pitch. Okay, swings through it. 2-2. Another fastball at 101. And he just throws gas. He knows what he's doing, too. He knows where it's going.
Yeah, but he has other pitches to back it up, too.
2-2. Swing and a ground ball toward the middle. To his glove side is Xander Bogaerts. He'll throw on to first. A low throw dug out by Arise, and there are 2 away. Tonight's game brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. 2 away for Will Smith. He's bookended strikeouts tonight. One swinging, one looking, with a line out to right mixed in the middle. A pitch to Smith, inside for a ball. 4, 5, and 6 in the Padre order coming up in the top of the 9th. Bogaerts, Merrill, and Laureano. 1-0 to Will. And a strike called in the corner. Slider.
And it's Alexis Diaz getting loose in the Dodgers pen.
1 ball, 1 strike to Smith. Freeman on deck. Stretch by Miller and the pitch. Swung on and missed. The slider again. Ball and 2 strikes. Well, this year the Dodgers in 1-run games, 19 and 18. The Padres have been in 50 of them. They're 25 and 25. 1-2 pitch to Will. Inside for a ball, 2-2. That was the slider again. Miller holding the ball behind his back, twisting it in his hand, and now comes set. 2-2 to Smith. Strike 3 called on a low strike at 102. Fastball. Sounded fast, anyway. Might have sounded like a strike. So the Dodgers.
I want to ask you about food. What is something that you have to eat to be the judge?
Oh, Aaron Judge! Send him to Monument Park now!
We got some good chefs in New York. They've been cooking up some nice chopped cheeses, and that kind of, it gets you, I don't know if I should tell the kids that they should be eating chopped cheese before a game.
Before the game, probably steak. That's usually what I go to.
I like a steak, no vegetables.
No vegetables?
No vegetables.
Is it straight protein?
Yeah.
waterforla.com.
Now, this very moment, back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
I shut them down. So to the top of the ninth inning, Alexis Diaz to face Xander Bogaerts. Dodgers holding on to a 3-2 lead. Some defensive changes. Andy Pages moves from center field to right field. Teoscar Hernandez comes out of the game, and Justin Dean comes into play center. And Diaz facing Bogaerts, who is 0 for 3 tonight. Right-handed hitting shortstop. And he'll take a strike on the inside corner. 14th appearance on the season for Diaz at the big league level between Cincinnati and the Dodgers. He is 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Put the slider by him. And he gets ahead of Bogaerts, 0-2. In 2023, he was a National League All-Star. He had 37 saves and pitched in a career-high 71 games for the Reds. So he's trying to get back to that. As he deals the 0-2. It's a little high to Bogaerts. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dodgers have some left-handed action in the pen just in case. Jack Dreyer. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase a slider. And there's 1 down in the 9th.
That's a better way to start the inning.
Top of the 9th, sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Call 877-CARS for Kids now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Jackson Merrill, 1 for 3 with a double. Swings, fouls this pitch back. Started him with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball in the inner half. Alexis Diaz was drafted by the Reds in the 12th round. 2015 out of Puerto Rico. 1 ball and 1 strike to Jackson Merrill. Merrill was last year's runner-up for National League Rookie of the Year behind Pittsburgh's Paul Skeens. He swings, fouls it off to the left for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Jackson Merrill. One ball, 2 strikes. The kick, the pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. He's trying to get the fastball by him. He ratcheted it up a little bit to 96. Padres have some action in their bullpen also. Now the pitch to Merrill. Inside for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 9th. 3-2, Dodgers leading, trying to hang on here. The pitch swung on, hit in the air to left. It is twisting toward the stands. Long run for Alex Call. He won't get there. It hits the netting, the very far end of the netting down the third base side.
No chance to catch the ball, but it's going to be a long run on a ball hit there because the Dodgers are playing extra deep in the outfield. It's the old prevent doubles, not wanting a ball hit over your head. 1-run game, 1 out in the top of the 9th.
2-2. The pitch from Diaz. Missed off the outside corner. That fills the count at 3-2. Full count to Jackson Merrill. Left-handed batter waits. The pitch. Swung on, and that's fouled away a long way down the left side. Up in the box seats. Well, Diaz has been content to throw the fastball quite a bit. That last one was at 94. He is set. The kick and the pitch. Swung on, and it's driven to the gap in right center field. That's going to get down, but it's cut off by Justin Dean, and he fires it back into Mookie Betts at second base, holding Jackson Merrill to a very long single.
Yeah, get over and use that speed. I mean, that's just a big, important play. Keep the tying run off of second base. It's still keeps a double play in situation. And just looking at Merrill, he almost fell down after he hit the ball at home plate.
Stumbled getting out of the box. Here's Laureano, 1 for 3 with a home run. Tying run is on base. 1 out, pitch. And a strike called. Threw him the slider. Laureano, right-handed batter. Playing left field tonight for the Padres. Hitting .296 overall. 0-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball wide to third, foul. And that's strike 2. If he has 15 pitches, he'll go out and have a new ball hand delivered to him from home plate umpire John Tumpane. One out, one on, 0-2. For the speedy Ramon Laureano. Diaz throws. Pitch is swung on and fouled down the right side, now to play.
Yeah, you got some speed at first. We've been talking about it all night. Laureano runs very well. So, yeah, ground ball. Love to get the double play. Make sure you get the lead runner if possible.
Ready for the 0-2 pitch is Laureano. Alexis Diaz fires. Missed outside. Bluff throw down to first by Smith. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. He was hoping in this situation that Laureano would offer at that outside pitch, but he did not. 1-2. Missed inside, and the count getting deeper, 2-2. Jose Iglesias would hit next, but looks like Padres have a pinch hitter for him in the on-deck circle.
Yep.
Left-handed batter. 2 ball, 2 strike count, and the pitch on the way. Swung on, pop back foul, and out of play. Miguel Rojas playing toward the middle to the right of the second base bag, left side of the infield, little deep, but in double play depth. Mookie Betts a few steps off the outfield grass. Throw to first, and Jackson Merrill gets back safely. 1-run ball game, 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. Laureano strikes out, and now the Padres are down to their final out. Well, Diaz gets his job done. He strikes out 2.
Yeah, Ryan O'Hearn is the pinch hitter. He was headed to home plate, but Dave Roberts coming out.
Well, he was announced, and now the pitching change will be made.
Interrumpimos este video para recordarte que puedes endulzar tu día con una dulcerapia de la lechera.